My my lovely Facebook friends, you heard me talk a couple of days ago about hating everybody, or maybe you didn't listen to it, or maybe you didn't hear it, or maybe you started to listen to me talk about it and you're like, she needs to shut up about that nonsense. Who does she have to hate? Well, that's a good story. I don't know. That's a great question. Who do I have to hate? All right, we're going to skip that one. Maybe I'll address that tomorrow or next week. Who do I have to hate? Probably myself more than anybody, I think, which is the case for most people. Let me hate you, but I really hate myself. All right, so let's instead turn to compassion. You know, in this whole revelation that I had of, like, oh, I hate everybody, it was really just the recognition that I'm more internally discombobulated, disturbed, stressed about certain things, experiences I've had over the couple of years, where, and just to be really upfront, I've seen people, even people close to me that I love, behave like major fucking assholes, ignorant, belittling, oh God, I mean, like sanctimonious. And it's if like there's anything I can't stand, it's like piousness. It's like, oof. I anyway, and so as somebody who really believes in the good nature of people, I haven't really been seeing as much of that example as I've seen in previous points in my life. And so I'm still adjusting to the stress of like what that felt like, the stress of what it all meant. And I'll come out on the other side, I'll come out on top, and I'll come out better for the experience. But here's the juicy parts of it is that, I'm going to highly recommend that you start to develop some sort of process of self awareness. And if you don't have one, please message me or text me or email me at Nicole Devlin and ask me to help you create one. Because if you're not looking at yourself, the way you live, the way you think, what you believe, your attitudes, your values, and trying to define yourself as an entity and a whole human being, you're going to be constantly pushed around by what other people think and how other people feel. And you know, in talking about compassion, it's like let's just try and find the meaning in everything I'm trying to say right now, which is compassion is I should be affected and feel what other people feel like or when they have strong emotions. I want to be so connected to people that I can feel and see and hear them. I do not alternately want to become disturbed by their feelings and emotions and negatively affected. And I also don't want to ignore them, right? And my capacity is to be very pragmatic. Like, oh, well, we'll just move on. Well, let's just ba, 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 ba. And so every once in a while, when I experience these deeper, darker emotions with myself, I sort of all of a sudden my brain opens up and I see things and other people and their experiences and their feelings quite differently because I now have compassion, because I now have experience. When I was talking to somebody about this idea of hating on everybody, his response was, "Oh, well, welcome to my world," and it really made me stop and reflect about my own life experience and things like when and how and where I was harmed, and when and how and where I was given the tools to be able to assess that harm, deal with that harm, move through that harm. And if I didn't deal with it or move through it, it almost got lodged in my body as perpetual pain. And that perpetual pain will just keep recycling and regurgitating itself in my life throughout my life. And that's what's happened to me, right? But then adulthood and this process of self-examination not only gives me more compassion, but it enables me that when the stuff, the pain regurgitates or cycles up again, I have another opportunity to look at it and decide, when I say decide, both emotionally and intellectually and even spiritually, what to do about it or how to process it to put it behind me. Now I will say, as someone who's in the self-improvement business, there are certain things that I will never put behind me that were devastating and awful. And I don't want to. I don't think those things in my experience, even the hard ones, are supposed to have disappeared. But sometimes I don't like that they're still around and I don't like what they provoke in me, but they do give me compassion for other people. And so, I just want to say this like really emphatically. For those of you who I know or don't know, who have laid your burdens at my feet, who have told me things about yourself, who have shared yourself with me, I feel so privileged and, oh, I didn't know I was going to cry, and so honored to be trusted like that. It really means a lot. And I hope it helped you, but it really helped me become a more compassionate human being. Gonna sign off right now. Yeah, it's good to be alive. It's good to feel. I hope you all have a good day.